What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video where you stare at my floor while I tell you what I got in the post and what people have gifted me. I'm blown away again by people's generosity. People have been so nice. My next door neighbours are moving and they gifted me a whole bunch of video game stuff they're no longer using. My friends sent me games in the post. Some random person I don't know who they are sent me a book. And I also received a lot of stuff that I had basically traded and bought myself. So yeah, without further ado, let's get stuck in. First off, from my next door neighbours, they gave me a bunch of Xbox 360 games. Here's a few of them. The steelbooks of Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Crackdown, Crackdown 2. I also have 2 FIFA games and another copy of Black Ops that is scratched. They gave me a couple of disc-only games. Tomb Raider Underworld, Soul Calibur 4, Modern Warfare 2, Command & Conquer 3. They were actually giving away all of the video game stuff that they had. So I lucked out and received a system, which was just amazing and so kind. It came with this controller, 2 standard controllers, HDMI cable and the power supply, and Turtle Beach headset, which was just amazing. They're just so nice. I offered to give them money for them, but they were having none of it. I also received some retro stuff off them. I got Super Mario All-Stars, which actually seems to be a bit dirty or faded. I'm not 100% sure yet because I haven't tried to clean it. It's probably dirt. It hasn't really faded the way I would have normally seen games faded. That also came with FIFA 96 and another console, which again seems to either be dirty or faded. I'm presuming because it's like this on the console also it needs to be retrobited and is actually fading. But I have another console I need to retrobite anyway, so I can do the two of them together. Both of these work. This actually came with 2 controllers, TV cable and a power supply. Okay. A buddy of mine that I trade with regularly called Andy sent me this game. I only collect the exclusives for the current gen consoles, and even then as much as possible, and he knows it. So thanks very much, Andy. I try not to pay much of them because I just can't get behind paying 70 for a game that in 2 or 3 years time will be like €15, and in like years time I'll probably pick it up in a car boot sale for like €1 or 2. It sounds miserable, but my collection is kind of devoted to the NES, so I prefer to keep my money for that. Anyway, he knows that I wanted to play this. I hadn't played it yet, so he sent it to me. Thanks so much, Andy. That was so nice. And it's the limited edition one as well, which is just like above and beyond. Thanks, buddy. Next up, I also traded with a guy called Cullum. He sent me this just as a gift and with something else. I can't remember the exact way he phrased it, but basically, like, he knows that I'm a Lego fan and that my kids have got into playing Lego recently, so he basically wants me to. This is an exclusive on the Wii, and he wants me to play it with my kids. I've never played. It's supposed to be quite good. But yeah, I haven't actually played many of the other Lego games, but the ones that I did, I found fun. And now for the most random gift that anyone has ever sent me. Some unnamed person sent me this. I don't know what it is because I haven't had a chance to look at it. But I'm imagining there isn't going to be much stuff about video games in it. Yeah, that seems to be about explosives and booby traps. Yeah, this definitely doesn't have stuff about video games in it, and it's just some weird book that I know nothing about. So if you sent it, please let me know who you are and thank you. Okay, so on stuff that I actually swapped and paid money for. Okay, first, you might have seen it flashing there earlier. I got a new watch. I don't know, can you see that? Mario. My other vice, along with Batman and NES video game items, are watches. I have quite a few watches, and I wanted a digital watch basically to. I just wanted one. I guess I'm just a watch whore. Yeah, so I bought a game for the NES that cost me 80, and I traded for this brand new with someone. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty impressed so far. It's basic, and it's probably not as good as other watches that are out there, but I'm very happy, and like the game that I had cost me 80, and this retails at well over 100 at the moment. locally. So yeah, it was a good trade in my opinion. It's a really comfortable watch and light watch to wear, but it does need to be charged every 2 days, which can be a pain in the butt. Next up we have this guy. Again, this locally sells for 35, but I managed to get it for 20 posted. If anybody wants to know where, just shoot me a message in the bottom. It's a lovely book. I'm just after noticing now that it's actually bumpy in the front, so it looks like a proper NES cartridge. I have, a lot of people won't, I imagine, I have nearly all of the 127 Nintendo Power magazines that contain stuff related to the NES. So this, while it has some new stuff in it, is kind of null and void. That's nice as well. It's in indentation too. It has stuff that's in the Nintendo Power magazines, quite a lot. So if you already have them, it won't blow you away, but it's kind of a nice thing to have in your collection. I have quite a few other books related to the NES, and I just wanted it, like, NES centric is kind of what I want to aim to be. I'm actually moving from the room I'm currently sitting on the floor into a smaller room, and gonna leave all of my other stuff in here and just make the room completely NES related, and might just focus on that going forward, because I have so much Nintendo stuff, and I have like a ridiculous amount of Nintendo Entertainment stuff and all the newer consoles and stuff, and I'm a hoarder and will probably hold on to stuff, but I want to concentrate on one thing, and I've no problem trading the other things for it. I didn't buy the NES Mini for two reasons. One is people are extortionate. I don't like pre-ordering things, is another reason, and the third reason is my darling wife bought me an EverDrive. I got yet another gift with the EverDrive. I didn't actually know it was coming. I bought an EverDrive, and because I've traded with him before, he sent me a NES 2 controllers, the power brick, and the TV cable. As you can imagine, I have many NES consoles. But you can't really see it in this light, but this actually needs to be retrobrighted as well. So thanks very much, Danny. The EverDrive actually came with an 8 gig SD card in it, and I don't know if people know, but the EverDrive can play all FDS, the Famicom Disk System games, as well as all of the NES games that are actually released, plus all the hacks and stuff. They actually came on an 8 gig card, which was really cool as well. So thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks so much. I picked it out myself, obviously, but like, thanks to my wife for buying it, obviously. Second last item is, and the reason that he gave me the Xbox One game is I picked up this bad boy. I only, like I said already, get the limited edition consoles of the newer gens. I've no problem playing full retail for a console, because like when they look, and it genuinely looks amazing. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Even watch the video how this was lasered in. It actually went on fire when it was lasered. It was pretty cool. It's, the game itself is okay. I'm not a massive fan of it at the moment, but I haven't played enough of it. I really, really like the original ones on the 360. So I'm hoping I'll get into it. My health hasn't been great lately, so I'm putting it down to that. But yeah, I've high hopes for it, and I just haven't got time to play online at the moment. I'm sure the online feature will help a lot. But I mainly play kind of campaign games. I have too many games that I need to get through. And finally, what most NES people actually want to know is, how am I doing with my Seal NES collection? I have more bought, they just haven't arrived, but I'm finally up to 95 games. So I'm 5 away, and I'd still like to get to 100 before the end of the year. I haven't decided if the number 100 is going to be a more expensive game, whether or not I'm going to break my rules, but I'd like to make it memorable. I'd like to kind of go through milestones. It might just go like milestones and 50s from now on, because obviously it's going to get more expensive, and I've set myself a rule where I can't spend more than a certain amount of money. But at the moment, I actually traded 2 loose games for this. The 2 loose games themselves, because I have them for so long. I have so many NES games. They only ended up costing me, I think, roughly about $15 together, and this goes for about like between 30 and 40 sealed at the moment, so I'm pretty happy. The box cover I had myself already. So yeah, I'm up to 95 games. There's more on the way in the post. I actually have a friend, Rob, in the States, thanks Rob, who basically lets me, when there's free shipping to the States, he lets me send them to his house, and then he'll post them home for me on bulk. So I have at least another 2 games coming. But I'm going to try and get another 3. I don't know, will I get them locally or will I get them online again in America and send him money to send them home. But I'd like to have them all here and in the house before the end of the year. Finally, in relation to what I said about moving in next door, a lot of my money is going to go towards buying new cabinets and a new desk and stuff, and I'm going to set up kind of a study for myself next door and be more kind of official with stuff that I'm doing. But I also want to I also want to be able to protect all. I have twins, basically. I have 4.5-year-old twins, and they're getting while I love them playing video games and I think it's brilliant and I really want them to keep up and play with me, I'm also terrified that they might someday, just out of pure excitement, open some of the games that I've traded for. Like, I haven't paid more than a certain amount of money for a game, but I've damn sure traded for games that are worth a lot more money. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure will the final game, not final game, but the 100th game be one that's worth more than what I've set myself. Hopefully I might trade to it and kind of make it a biggie and something that I just like to cross off my list. So yeah, that's it. As always, keep it retro. There will be more other videos coming other than mail call videos coming out in the site soon. I'm dealing with a couple of health issues. I'm hoping to turn the corner with that soon and kind of get back into the rhythm and have time. At the moment, I'm just dragging myself in and out of hospital nearly every day, and it's mind-numbingly boring. And I just have no energy to do anything. So, as always, keep it retro. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you next time.